Hello there. I have not gone live on YouTube in literally forever, it feels like. I just got a notification from myself saying that I'm live. I keep thinking I have something on my sweater, but it's literally on my computer screen because I'm a mess. Hi. So I realized recently that I have not filmed a video in a really long time. For me, at least, it feels like a really long time. And I don't have anything filmed to edit. So I was like, you know what? Today, I just feel like I have stuff all over my sweater. Today, I'm going to go live. And I've actually wanted to go live for a little while now, and I just haven't. So yeah, life has just been crazy, and I am feeling very greasy today. So just pretend like I look clean. Wow. Hey guys, you guys are just like all over the chat. I love it. Hi, Emily. Hi, Kelvin. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Laura. Ooh, London. Love London. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Kristen. All you guys are awesome. T1D Lindsay said, are you going to the Diabetic Award Show? I am going to the Diabetic Award Show, and I'm so excited. So the end of this month is the Diabetic Diabetes Awards, and it's in Hollywood, California. It's going to be very fancy. I actually have no idea what to expect, I feel like. But I'm excited to meet everybody else that's going to be there and see other people that I know from online, because a lot of them I haven't met. Some of them I have, but some of them I haven't. So I'm really, really excited to do that. And yeah, dress up and just have fun. T1D Lindsay said she's going too. Awesome. I'm super excited to meet you. I'm definitely hoping to just meet every single person that's there. So that's the goal. Sometimes that's hard to do though. But that would be awesome. Hope your blood sugar levels are fine. Let's check in on them, shall we? There it is. Whoop. Is it backwards for you? 164 and going up. I just had dinner not that long ago. What are you guys up to? Did you miss me? You know what's funny? I feel like videos, even though I watch YouTube kind of a lot, people that I watch, I don't really notice usually when they don't upload. Not to be mean or anything. So like if you didn't notice that I didn't upload for a little bit, I don't mind. Actually, I really don't think it was that long. It just feels long to me. Let's check. Let's see when the last time I uploaded was. I just feel like I was on a roll for a little bit there, and then I got busy, and that's the story of every person. It was 3 weeks ago. Okay, I don't feel as bad. It just feels long in my heart. I think I just really wanted to make a video, but instead of filming one and editing it and taking forever, I thought I would do a live. Let's see. What are you up to? What am I up to? Work is crazy. I'm a diabetes educator. You know that. It's just been really busy. Like I'm super behind, I feel like. But I love it. It's awesome. But there's always stuff to do, which is a good thing. But yeah, it's just been really crazy at work. And then I was just where was I? I was at a work conference for a few days out of town. And then where else was I? I went on a trip for a wedding pretty recently, and also for my grandma's 90th birthday, and to visit some friends and family and stuff. And that was really cool. So I've been traveling just off and on. And then I've been like, I don't need to talk about this online, but like going on some dates and stuff like that. So that's kept me kind of busy doing other stuff, trying to get to know people. And then what was the other thing that I don't know. Basically, I just feel like, oh yeah, I was house sitting for a while. I was house sitting for like a week and a half. And so it was just extra stuff to do. So all this stuff is good. Like I like it, but it's occupied all my free time. Okay, which system are you using? I use the Tandem insulin pump and a Dexcom G6 right now. I'm a type 1.5. Awesome. I'm a type 2. Awesome. My 2-year-old going on 3 on Monday hit her second unicorn at 5:40 a.m. yesterday. That's awesome. If you don't know what a unicorn is exactly 100 blood sugar. In my opinion, now this might be controversial, but in my opinion, if it's not, okay, here's the thing. If it's on a CGM, a continuous glucose monitor, and it's not a steady arrow, To me, that's not really a unicorn. And I know this, I don't want to minimize whatever you experienced this morning, because it's possible that that was a unicorn to you in your heart. But I feel like if it's not a steady arrow, then if you're going up or down, you just happen to look at your Dexcom or your CGM like when it was at 100, right? Unless if you do a finger stick blood sugar and you get exactly 100, I feel like that is like so much more cool than a CGM, because you could just be like checking out your CGM, waiting till it hits 100. But when you check a finger stick, you don't know what's coming out of there. That's all I'm saying. So I think a true unicorn would be a finger stick 100 blood sugar, or 100 on a CGM with a steady arrow. But that's just my opinion. Clearly, I'm very heated about it. Not really. It's literally not a big deal. I'm just being weird. Tell us when Tandem's coming out with Control IQ. I don't know. Hopefully really soon. I'm really excited to try it out. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. She was a steady arrow. Yay! Good. I can't believe I just ranted about that. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's see. Would you consider the T-Slim Sport when it comes out? My understanding is that the T-Slim Sport would be similar idea to like an Omnipod, where it's tubeless and like the part on your body holds the insulin. I think that's what it is. Nothing like that is released yet or anything, but like you can't get one. But I don't think I would. I like having it separate. I don't like a big spot on my body. I like it to be smaller. But I'd have to see it and like kind of know what it's all about before I would make a decision. Let's see. I want to scroll up a little bit. 1, 2, 3 and steady for a T1 insulin pumper. I also love that number. I feel like there should be a word or a phrase for that one, because I love when I get 1, 2, 3. It's a good one. What else? I was wondering about you. Glad you're back. You're the best. Oh, that's so sweet. It was literally 3 weeks. I realized I was being dramatic. 202 and going up. Not too shabby. I just gave your link to the mom of a really swell type 1er kid. Cool. Thank you. My 2-year-old was just diagnosed and you have been helping us pick the right pump. Awesome. Do you like the Dexcom better than the... And then it doesn't say anything. That's funny. Somebody said that I'd make one heck of a diabetes educator. I am a diabetes educator, but thank you very much. What else? I want to make sure I answer questions, but I should also just like talk to you, right? I'm trying to think diabetes-wise what has been going on. If you follow me on Instagram, I think this is where I posted it, you know that I dealt with some really intense insulin resistance, which I'm pretty sure I've never experienced before, other than like being sick or like expected times, like times of the month and stuff like that. But I was on like crazy extra amounts of insulin. I was changing infusion sets a bunch, changing insulin vials out. And I just was staying high like constantly. It was really weird. I think I ended up being on, dang it, I should have wrote it down. My memory is a mess sometimes. I think I was on like, was it 140% basal? So I was on 40% more insulin, and that was just keeping me in range. Like it was really ridiculous. And all of a sudden I was fine and it was good. TMI though, I did start that time of the month right after that. So maybe it was just this weird week long, like my body's hormones were crazy, or I have no idea. It was a mess though. And it was so frustrating. So like, here's an example. I went to this place that serves giant cookies, like huge ones. And there was a line and it was out the door, and I knew I'd been running high and I was having a lot of trouble getting them down. I was probably like 250. So I bolused for a giant cookie in line. I waited in line for 27 minutes. We got the cookies. We went in the car. We drove for like, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe. I started to eat the cookie and it wasn't that good. And I only had a couple bites and then I stopped. So usually with that much time between me bolusing and me having even a bite of the cookie, and the fact that I literally didn't even eat the cookie, most of the time I would have crashed. I would have gone so low. I would have had to have juice or something like that. You know what happened? Nothing. I was the same number. I think I was like 260 or something around that range. Like nothing happened. It was like I was bolusing water. I swear. It was ridiculous. Where's your cute puppy? She's on the other side of my computer laying down. She's actually been sick, so I am really happy she's feeling better. She's been sick. It was literally one day, but I came home and there was like puke and poo everywhere, and I was like, oh no. And then she wasn't acting herself, and she was being really like tired, and then this morning she was still that way, and so I was like, gosh dang it, it's been like a whole day now. So I went to work, and then I came back like 3 hours later and checked on her, and then she ate and she drank and she peed and she was acting more herself. So I think she's all good now. I took her on a walk after work. But yeah, she was sick for a little bit there. I almost took her to the vet. I was this close, real close. Interesting. This message is held for review. Why? Wow, okay, I missed a lot of comments. I'm going to scroll up a little bit here. What's your favorite blood glucose meter? I feel like most blood glucose meters are pretty much the same. I really like meters, though, that have a light on the end of them so that if I'm checking my blood sugar at night, I can actually see my finger and I don't have to hold my phone light and try to like manipulate it in that way. But otherwise, I don't really have that much of a preference. I only check my blood sugar on a figure stick once a day with my G6 anyway. You should do another day in the life. Yes, I should. That is the plan. I will at some point. I'm glad you like them though. Thank you guys for relating to my insulin resistance. Have you tried the insulin inhaler? No, I haven't. So a lot of people, like a lot of the diabetics I follow or people with diabetes I follow on Instagram have Afrezza, which is the inhalable insulin. And it seems to work really well, especially for really high blood sugars. It sounds like it gets them down fairly fast. The thing that freaks me out about it is like inhaling something into my lungs. Like, I think I have anxiety, but I'm just like, I don't want to inhale something into my lungs. I feel like it hasn't been around that long. Like lungs are kind of crucial to life. Like I want to be able to breathe for the rest of my life. And I just worry about like effects on your lungs and your airway and stuff, which I literally know nothing about that. I have no idea if there's any effects on that, but that's just what I worry about. But apparently it works really well. So I don't know. I haven't tried it. I think someone is in here with a Korean username, and that's real cool. Oh, I think that comment's held for review because of the swear word, maybe? I don't know. It's like hiding comments that have the word puke in it. Right now I'm 134. That's awesome. Which does everyone prefer, the Dexcom or the Freestyle Libre? I thought you said why does everyone? I think it depends on the person. Everything has different features. For me, I really like that the Dexcom has alarms so that I can know if I'm going high or low. It can wake me up. It can interrupt me so that I know what's going on because I don't always feel my lows or my highs. So that's what I like about it. Whereas the Libre, you have to ask for the information. So it still checks your blood sugar every 5 minutes, but it doesn't tell you the information until you swipe. So at least in America, I think in Europe, they have alarms now, maybe. I don't know. Did you fix your tire pressure? Nope. Not yet. What's the highest blood sugar you've seen in a patient? I don't think I've seen one in the thousands, but I've just heard about it. People get in the thousands sometimes, a diagnosis. What's your current A1C? You should watch my video where I talk about, do I have a good A1C? And I talk about why I don't share my A1C. Do you think they'll find a cure soon? I don't know. They've been saying they're going to find a cure in the next 5 to 10 years for like the last 50 years. So I'm not like banking on it. Like, I think it's possible for sure. I think the first thing we'll see though is more of like, it's not a full cure, right? It's like a device that does all of it for you. And maybe your one job is to wear the device and change the sites, but that it'll do everything for you. That'll be like a pseudo cure, like almost cure, but not really. But I think a real cure, like a true cure, we don't have to do anything anymore for your diabetes. I don't know how close we are, but anything can happen. Sorry, my dex is going off. 173. Let's see. Do you have any suggestions on forgetting to check your blood sugar when on just a blood sugar meter? I wish I had more suggestions for this because I talk to a lot of patients who have trouble remembering to test their blood sugars. Typically what we talk about is visual reminders. So either leaving your meter out, like where you usually eat, or leaving little notes out for yourself. Also setting alarms like on your phone, so that you can have something alarming and bugging you, letting you know like, girl, you haven't checked your blood sugar. I don't think it necessarily helps everyone, but I think some people it does, and it's worth a shot. Also, if you're willing to have people in your family or your friends or your roommates or something remind you, that can be kind of helpful too, if it doesn't annoy you. I'm 21 and have had diabetes for 10 years and don't have any personal friends with type 1. Any suggestions on how to find friends? I think there's a lot of awesome people online. There's a website called Beyond Type 1, and they have like a social networking feature where you can talk to people with diabetes. Also, there's Facebook groups, obviously YouTube comments. You can talk to people. In terms of real life, there are diabetes conferences, diabetes seminars. If you're a kid, there's diabetes camps. Even if you're an adult, you can volunteer at diabetes camp. And there's also adult diabetes camps too. They're called Slipstream. And so those are different ways to like meet people in real life that have type 1. And then there's also a lot of type 1 meetups. So if you go on Instagram, that's where I hear about a lot of them. And you can meet up with other type 1s in your area, which is really cool. Having friends with diabetes is just awesome. It helps normalize it. It helps you learn from each other. And it's just like a different bond. I don't know, like you can make diabetes jokes, whereas with your non-diabetic friends, some of them might get it, but some of them really won't. So that's really cool. Let's see, where was I? Your thumbnail picture caught my attention. Oh, thank you. I took it 3 times. Where am I here? My diversary is coming up. Happy diversary, Kate. There's someone behind you. I'm not going to fall for that. I can literally see myself. There's 2 closets behind me, though. Do you know what that is? Picture of a monkey that I bought for 25 cents in college. I have really, really high class decorations in my house. She has an Instagram page. I do. It's called Diabetic Danica now. It used to be called D. Maria's Me. I recently changed it. It was a big moment for me. Would you try the upgraded Freestyle Libre, the one with the alarms? Sure. I like trying all the new stuff. It's awesome. When do you charge your pump? While in the shower? While driving? Typically, to patients, I recommend to charge their pump while they're showering or in the car. When do I charge my pump? So I am one of those people that wait way too long and wait till it gets down to the wire. So I charge it wherever I am. I think ideally you charge it when you're in the shower. I think that's what works best for me. Luckily, the cord they send you is super long. And so I'm not a crazy sleeper and I feel safe doing this, but I plug my pump into the wall while I'm sleeping. And I don't move around a lot in my sleep and it's down by my waist. And so it's not a big deal. I can charge it overnight. I'll charge it in the car. Also, if I'm at work and I'm just charting, like I'm at my computer, I'll charge it then too, because I know I'm sitting. However, story time. There was one time where the door to our office had closed, and so my coworker was on the other side of the door, and so she was knocking, and I completely forgot that I was plugged in, like my pump was plugged in. So I got up and I went too fast and I pulled my set out because I was plugged into the computer. So that is a risk you take. And she felt really bad, and I was like, it was me. I'm the one who forgot. So then when I plugged it back in after I like reconnected, I put a new site on and I plugged back into the computer. I said out loud, I was like, I'm plugging in my pump. Danica, don't forget to unplug before you get up from this desk, and like leaving my pump out so I can see it and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a good idea to keep it charged because I've let it die 2 or 3 times. I think only 2. And it's a super big hassle because you have to reload the pump and everything, like go through the process again. So it's not ideal. Also, you're not getting insulin. So it's really not ideal. Also, can you guys hear me okay? I don't know if I've, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I don't know if I've gone live on this computer. My brain just turned off. So, sorry, one second. Okay. I don't know if I've gone live on this laptop is what I was trying to say. So I don't know how the sound is, so let me know. Okay, let me go back up here. I am on 2 Facebook groups. I'm on it for my daughter because sometimes I just need to talk. Yeah, totally. Parents have groups too, and it's really, really nice. You can charge your pump while driving. Yes. It's a micro USB, I think. So like you plug it into the pump and then there's a USB cord. So if you have a USB outlet in your car, you can plug it in there. Yeah. Let's see. Were you nervous to get your first pump? Yeah, I mean, I was really excited, but I was also nervous. It was a lot to learn initially, and kind of like took some getting used to, but I don't think I'd ever go back to injections if I have anything to say about it. I really, really like the pump. Do you work with anyone else who is a diabetic? Yes, I work with 2 other type 1s. I think CGM technology is a blessing. Yes, it definitely is. I wait till it gets to 75 and charge it when my daughter is sleeping and I have one of those travel batteries. You are so on it. I don't know if I've ever charged it at 75. 75, I'm like, I got so much battery left. That's an awkward question. No offense. This person says they'd rather have batteries than having to charge it. I've had both. I think they're both annoying in different ways. I don't like having to keep buying batteries like for my other pump that I had, and I also don't like having to charge it, but you got to do something. So what are you going to do? You sound great. Okay, good. What are your favorite pump sites? Hold on one second. Sorry. Okay, my favorite pump sites. Do you mean the type of infusion set or do you mean sites on my body? Infusion set I use is the AutoSoft 90. So it's a 90-degree angle and it has an automatic inserter. And then the parts I put it on the back of my arms, I put it on my hips and like kind of back area as well, upper butt and thigh, basically like upper thigh, upper outer thigh. I have tried like front tummy area, hate it, really don't like it. As far as my Dexcom, I put that on my upper abdomen, like kind of rib area, back of the arm. I've put it on my legs, but I don't love it there. So that's where I put it. Hi from the UK. Woohoo, UK. Boop, boop. I'm 12 and I've had diabetes since I was 5. Hi, Amber. Allie Butterfly is saying that she has a Facebook group for tandem pumpers called Tandem Insulin Pumpers Unite. Sound is good, Danica. Thanks. I like that your username has the word listening in it, and then you commented about sound. That really validates me. Hi, Robert. Just Fly says I reminded them to do a cartridge change. No prob. I'm wondering about insulin. Trying to think if anything else is new. I talked about the Diabetic Diabetes Awards that I'm going to, which is super exciting. I talked about my crazy insulin resistance phase, which was super exciting. I did not talk about trying the Omnipod, but you probably hopefully saw the video where I put it on for the first time and I wore it for the first time. So that was fun. Do you guys have any questions about that? Trying to think if there's anything else. You're watching Parks and Rec. That's a funny show. The Office is better. No offense. But Parks and Rec is funny too. Have you had any scar tissue issues? I like saying that. Scar tissue issues. No, I mean, so here's the thing. I realized, so I was always really good about rotating sites. Like I'd go in a circle basically around all the different sites of my body. And then I realized every time I got to that site, like let's say this hip, I would go in the same exact spot on that site. And then I realized that's not really rotating, is it? So then I started to really focus on moving within each site. And so I think I did probably, I mean, nothing crazy, but I think I did overuse my hips a little bit because I felt like when I branched out and I started to try a different spot on my thigh even than I used to do, it worked out so much better. My blood sugars were better and I gave my hips a chance to heal more. But I don't think I have any like intense scar tissue. Like I've seen some where it's pretty, you know, to me noticeable. If I look at it, you can see the scar tissue that's there. And if you keep poking the same spot over and over again, you're going to get that scar tissue. So that's why it's really important to rotate a lot. So I've been really, really trying to branch out for a while now. I've been doing that like a long, like years, and put it in different spots and within the site even so that I can have fresh tissue for much better absorption. So yeah. Yes, we do have 1.5s at my practice. It's not my practice, but yeah, at the clinic I work at. Do you miss your Animus? I don't think I do. Like in like emotionally, just because that was the pump I was always on. Like in that way, I kind of miss it. Like, oh, like that was my pump. But functionally, I really don't. Mm-mm. Any diabetes jokes? Not that I can think of off the top of my head, but you guys let me know. Hi from Disney World. Oh, fun. I've only been to Disneyland. I hear Disney World is bigger. I have a really nice endo, but she always prescribes me tons of different types of insulin. My fridge is like a pharmacy. Why do doctors do that? I don't really have experience with that. Typically, we prescribe whatever insulin we prescribe. I'm not a prescriber, but you know, the clinic will prescribe whatever insulin is covered by your insurance. So like for a while I was on Novolog, then now my insurance covers Humalog, so I'm on Humalog, like that kind of thing. So typically it's just whatever your insurance will cover, but I don't know what the situation is with you. I like that the pot is tubeless, but I don't like how big it is, said Tanya Jones. Agreed. Agreed. Oops. Do you know the Dale tribe? Of course. They're awesome. I got to meet John at an event. It was really cool. He's awesome. Have you heard of Claire Wineland? Is she the young lady with CF? Because if so, then yes. I'm subscribed to her. When it gets to 500, sell. Have you ever bought insulin out of the country? I haven't. I have friends who have, though. Diabetic for almost 30 years, diagnosed at 6. That's awesome. I'm always impressed when I meet people that have been diagnosed for like 50 years. It's amazing. I'm so impressed by that. Anyway, this has been real, and it's been fun, and it's been real fun. But I think I'm done. I think 30 minutes is a good amount of time. I don't want to overstay my welcome. I don't want to bore y'all. So I'm going to peace out. Thank you guys for hanging out and talking. This was super fun. And I hope you guys have a good night or morning. I don't know where you guys are. I don't know. So yeah, sorry if you just got here. All right. Peace out, guys. Bye.